Today is Saturday the 20th of May. This morning we packed up our things and left Boncath near Cardigan in the Shire of Pembroke. We are now heading to Shropshire, where we shall spend our last week before heading home. We are now driving through the Wrekin Beacons National Park.
They don't seem too fussed by cars. Look at lorries bloody hiking through there.
And they mould that
Yep.
wool themselves.
Indeed.
People parked on the side of the road because they're all going to do one of the walks near here. So many people.
We've gone about a kilometre of cars. There's parking spaces and cars. It's about a kilometre long. Just everywhere.
People with their backpacks, walking shoes, and off they go. Up and over the Wrekin Beacons. Amazing. What a perfect day for it.
Turn right. In 300 metres, turn left onto A438. Turn left onto A438.
So we're at the accommodation in Shropshire, Morell's Wood Farm, near Little Wenlock. We're in the byre, which is just on the right. Go down to that. That's where we are. And so, glorious morning. So I go for a bit of a walk. As you come out of the farm where we're staying, turn left to go down this path. As you can see, there's a well-trodden path. So it's a relatively short walk through the overgrown path and you're onto this, which isn't too bad. Okay, so as you walk down this path, you come to your decision point. Keep going straight on. I need to go left, which is part of the Shropshire sort of circular walk, which is I think about 200 miles circular walk through Shropshire's hills. But I want to go left, which is now actually public right of way on the farm we're staying. The sun's a bit bright, but my objective today is to walk to the top of that hill, which is called the Wrekin. So as you come out of the paddock, you turn left rather than going straight across, and you're into a little woods walk, which is now the bridge across the stream. The grass in that paddock was so long, I'm saturated up to my knees, and it's wet enough to actually put water into my boots, which I'm not happy about. So out of the woods, back into a paddock. Hopefully the grass isn't quite as long. And the gate over there. Well, been very pleasant other than the wet grass. Very pleasant walking through here. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. A nice clear sky, a bit of a muddy patch. Okay, gate up here, which I think then takes us out into the road. There's a beautiful clear sky, so it should be a great day today. Been lucky with the weather this time around in the UK. Yeah, not sure I'm comfortable with that sign. Okay, once you're through that paddock, over the sty, onto the road. So the paddock where the bull and the calves were, well, just the calves really, no bull. You basically stay to the side where the stream is and follow it up around the side of the house, then out onto the road. Okay, here's the turn off to the scout camp. It's a great location to have a scout camp. So, should be able to turn right. And there should be a public right of way in here somewhere. So basically, as soon as you come through the gate, the path goes off to the left. And that is what's called a permissive right of way. Okay, so now we start. Oh, it's been very damp in here. A little bit of water across the path. And now we start the uphill. So it's going to be uphill most of the way now, I think. So I might just set up the walking poles, make it a little bit easier. So after you come out of the scout camp and walk up their path, you come to this track. You need to go right or left. I've gone right. And I'll be taking probably the shorter, steeper route up to the top of the hill. See how we go. There's not a sign you want to see when you're walking. Might take the black top off, so I've got a bright coloured top on. So, as you come up from that little hill, you meet an intersection for another path. It says permissive path. Now, my turn off should be up ahead somewhere, which is to walk up through there to the top. Alright, so I've got to the point where my map says that's the trail I take. Yeah, it does look a bit steep. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I'm not sure if the video will show it, but that's quite steep. And that's what it's like for the rest of the way. Just going to stop, have a drink, take my top layer off. Okay. I think I've finished that climb. let's just say my brain sometimes checks my body shouldn't cache, and that was one of them. Whew. It's a sort of slope that I tell my grandkids to stay off, have all hurt themselves. I'm glad I had the walking poles, and it was a real scramble at a few points, but I seem to have met another track, so I think I'm nearly there. I'll check the navigation in a second. Navigation's directing me up this path up to there, which I should meet another path which I'm going to take to go back down, which I think is probably a little bit easier than the way I came up. Okay, so there's another little sharp scramble from that rock nearly at the top, the highest point. But this is the view looking back so far, and if I can get it, that's the farm where we're staying. Okay, so at the highest point of the Wrekin. I'm going to take the easy way down. I'm not going to go down the other way. But the views from up here, absolutely spectacular. And I think I was wrong. I think that's the actual lump of rock we can see from accommodation. So there are actually some other walkers up here. So I'm actually going to take, which I think should be an easier path back down. Definitely a bit longer. People leaving their rubbish around. Anyway, hopefully this will be a little bit easier on the knees and the Achilles. So this is looking back from that rock we can see from the property. Top of the hill, and yep, I just don't want to go too far there. It looks like a fairly steep drop. Okay, so then the path goes this way. Oh, there's my shadow again. Back. Yeah. So this is probably supposed to be the easier path. I suppose you're climbing a hill, so you do have to go up and you've got to go down. Still can't complain about the views from up here. Okay, not as steep as the one I went up, but this looks steep enough. And this is this rock, so just need to be careful, don't slip. Once again, this is steeper than it looks, and it's just a loose surface. I've already had one slide, so I'm going to move across to the other side and see if it's easy going down there. But that's just slippery. Okay, still walking uphill. Just up here should be my turn-off point to trace my route back to the accommodation. Okay, so I've come back to the point where I start to backtrack. So this is the Scout Camp Trank. So just follow this down, back to the road, across a couple of paddocks, and back to accommodation. Okay, so just to wrap that up, I think it's going to be 7 odd K. It was a pleasant walk. Probably shouldn't have taken the path I did up to the top of the hill. It was definitely a lot steeper than I was expecting. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, good walk. Beautiful morning. Should be a beautiful day. So the gate up ahead says private keep out. It actually is the property that I'm staying in. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go through that or not. Anyway, I've probably got to go away a long way because I suspect it's locked. The gate wasn't locked, so I'm coming through. Shouldn't be an issue with some of the other accommodation. Up there.